Hello everyone, this is Amrit, founder of Tangents, and I'm here to give you a little overview of the app that we released called ShortMotion. With ShortMotion, you can make essentially motion graphic videos. Think like something like After Effects or Blender, but it's much easier to make these kind of videos, and you don't even need a desktop. You can just do it straight in your phone. The app is completely free to download, but there is a watermark in every single video. However, you only need a one-off purchase to remove the watermark, no subscription needed. So let's actually switch to the app. So we went with a very simple design for the app to make sure that people don't get confused over what they need to do when they open it. So you have two major tabs here, the Create tab and the Projects tab. The Create tab gives you the option to start from scratch, which is from a blank canvas, or you can pick from a list of handmade templates, ranging from Christmas themed videos to like intros and transitions. And the projects tab is exactly what you think it is. It's just the list of projects that you did. I already have quite a few here. But let's actually start from scratch here. So I'm gonna press from scratch. I can pick the aspect ratio for the video. So we support all of the most common aspect ratios. So, widescreen portrait, widescreen landscape, 4:3, and square. For this video, we're just gonna be doing widescreen portrait. So I'm just gonna select it. And this is the main view of ShortMotion. So you have the canvas right here, which is very big. This was intentional because we wanted for people to operate mainly on the canvas, not on the timeline or some properties tab. Down here, you have the timeline. We have a minimum of just 2 seconds duration, which of course you can increase by holding this and dragging the handle. And then we have the play button, music and library, and of course the export button here on the bottom left. So we're actually going to be making a very simple scroll down animation, which says welcome to ShortMotion. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start adding some text. So of course here you can add pictures even from camera, even GIFs, shapes. So for now we're going to add some text. So we're going to tap on text. And what we're going to be start typing is welcome. So we're going to type welcome. There you go. So now the text has been added to the canvas, and what I can do with it is move it around. There is snapping so that you can snap it to the center of the screen, to the top left, bottom right, or even center right, etc. But for this video, we're going to center it to the center of the canvas. You can use gestures to also rotate and scale the element. So rotate here. Of course, we don't need a rotation for this video, so I'm just gonna maybe make it a little bit bigger. There you go. You can also use the handles here, and it will keep the aspect ratio the same. Let me just recenter it. There you go. Now, if you notice, so let me deselect the element. So when you deselect the element, the timeline here shows nothing. It just shows the seconds of the video. However, if I start tapping on the element, the timeline changes. So I see some new tabs, Animate and Properties. And this new timeline, there's a new plus button. So with this plus button, I can actually add an animation to the selected element, in this case, the welcome text. So what I'll do is I'll add an animation. So let's actually add it at around 1 second here. So I'm gonna press plus. Whoops, I'm gonna tap on plus here. And I have the option to do appear, move, emphasize, and disappear. Appear and disappear are pretty self-explanatory. Those are actions for making the element appear on screen or disappear. Emphasize, it's really stuff like, blinking. I can actually show just to show it. So, something like blinking, spinning, bop, and some other animations. But we don't need this one. We actually need an appear. So let me delete this. There you go. Let me go on appear. And we have quite a few of appear options, like pop, wipe, slides. And we also have some pretty cool ones like twist, spinning from the side, and round wipe with a circle. For this video, we're actually going to use a slide from the top. So I can actually change the direction of the animation on the canvas itself. And I just tap outside to select it. And that's pretty much it. So as you can see here on the timeline, there's a bubble, there's a green bubble that represents the animation that we just added. So if I scrub through the timeline, as you can see, the text slides to the bottom. Yeah, and if I press play, it will play and show the animation. The cool thing is that if I change my mind on the position of this animation, I can just tap on it, and there are handles for dragging the duration. So if I want it to be, for example, longer, I can just drag this end to the left. I actually don't want it longer. The same can be done from this side, like this. But I can also change the actual position of the action. So if I hold on the animation, I can drag the entire thing and move it over. So this is, as you can see here, we don't use keyframes. So it's all actions. If I scrub to after the action, I can actually just change the position of the element, and the animation will adapt according to my changes. So as you can see here, now it's sliding to the new position. We didn't have to keyframe the previous position. The app automatically did that. So let me actually put that back to the center. One thing though I do want to show is how we do undo. So there's no undo button here, but all I do is basically just swipe from the right side of the screen, and it will actually undo. There you go. So I have to do it twice there. And I'm back to the center position here. Now, of course, I can also change the properties. So stuff like, fonts, formatting like bold, italic, underline. I'm actually going to leave it bold. And of course the color, which I'm going to leave it black for now, but you have a whole assortment here. Now, what I want to do is I want this welcome text to go down. So basically disappear by sliding down. So what I can do is I go to the end of the action and I press plus and disappear. What happened? Okay, so a little bit of a technical difficulty there. I actually had the wrong build on the phone, so I now just put the right build. But anyways, so as I was saying, we need to disappear, a slide down. So right after the appear bubble, I just tap on plus and disappear. And I have pretty much the same options as appear, just the reverse. So in this case, we're gonna go with slide, but we're gonna go down. There you go. So I'm gonna tap outside to confirm. And now if I play, I have an appear and then a disappear animation. Now you might notice one thing. It looks a little bit, stiff. Like it doesn't really smooth out. Let me actually remove the selection here. It doesn't look very smooth, It kind of like stops here, and then then it accelerates, it goes down. How can we make it so that it's like one more fluid movement? Well, actually, all we need to do is to hold on the action and just drag it over the other one. And by doing that, we automatically made the animation a lot smoother. So let me actually just demo it. So I'm going to press play. Okay, this one is a little bit too fast, but as you can see, there is no stopping anymore. It actually kind of smoothly transitions over to the disappear. If I want to make it look a little bit more professional, so I can tap here on the disappear action, and I can tap on settings here and change the timing, which is something that you can do in ShortMotion. So here I can use slow start instead of just slow finish. So then it will look something like this. There you go. That's pretty nice. That's pretty much a smoothed out animation. So in After Effects, you would actually need to use a null object to make something like this happen. But here in ShortMotion, all you have to do is just drag an action on top of the other one and change the timing. That's it. So this looks pretty good. So now we want to put the text for to, welcome to ShortMotion. Actually, no, let me actually show something else. So the to text is actually pretty much the same as this one. It has the same animations. It's just that it shows up after the welcome. So all I can do is actually go to Properties, Media, and duplicate it. So I press duplicate. And as you can see here, now we have two welcomes. So what I can do is just The new welcome is already selected, so I can select it again to change the text. And I'll change it to 2. There you go. And let me also change the animations so that they appear a little bit afterwards, you know. There you go. So let me now play this. There you go. See, that's pretty good. Looks very smooth. And as you can see, the animations got copied over from the welcome text animations. So we have 2. So now let's also add ShortMotion. So let's do the same thing. Go media, duplicate, and now we're going to change this to ShortMotion. Let me make it slightly smaller. Oh, whoops. Yeah, you cannot change the text while an animation is happening. So let me actually go here on the overlapped. There you go. And let me move these over as well, just like what we did with the 2. We go like this. So let's see if everything looks good. Oh, maybe this one needs to be moved a little bit far back. There you go. Let's play it. Let's play it again. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I think for ShortMotion, it will be good if we actually add an image, so the icon. So one cool thing about the app that you can actually copy and paste from your Mac, you know, using the continuity feature that Mac and iOS has. So what I can do here is I already have it copied on my Mac, so I can just press paste. Whoops, press paste, and allow the paste. Okay, I copy and pasted the wrong thing. Okay, now the right thing should be copied. So let me do this again. Paste. It will take a while because it's an image. Allow paste. So that's the icon. I can of course crop it if I want to, but I don't need to crop it. So I'll just press checkbox here, the check mark, I mean. And yeah, now we have an image. You can interact with it just like with text. So change it, change the scale, change the rotation, the position. So let me actually put it above ShortMotion here. And one thing is that, of course, if I deselect this, if you notice, there are no rounded corners here. So the app actually does have an option to have rounded corners. If I go to properties, I can change the corner radius here. So as you can see, it changes the radius. So let me deselect it to make it more visible. There you go. So now it looks more like an actual icon. Let me actually move it a little bit up. There you go. Now, of course, this element is not animated. If I click on it, there is no action for it. So it kind of shows up for the entire animation here. But what I can do is, of course, add an animation to make it appear from the top with ShortMotion. So what I can do is I tap on ShortMotion so that I have a reference for its actions. And maybe right around here, I want the icon to kind of like show up. Let's do it here actually. So I tap on this, I tap back on the picture, then tap on plus, appear, and I'm gonna slide this from the top. There you go. For now it looks a little bit off because of the animation smoothing, but it should be fixed once we also put the disappear. So I slide it back down just like the text. And I'm going to smooth this over. There you go. And change the timing here. There you go. Now, okay, this does not look as good as I thought it would. Yeah, so what we can do is actually make it show a little bit after the text. So let me drag these animations over just a tiny bit. I think that's too much, but let's see. Yeah, it's actually it's okay. There you go. Yeah, so let me deselect it and play it all over again. Yeah, it's looks pretty good. It looks quite quick. You could, of course, you know, drag these durations longer so that it doesn't, so that the animations don't play that quickly. But overall, we were able to make this very simple animation in just a couple of minutes with the smoothing, which is something that very few apps do Yeah, this once you're done with this, you can of course export it. So I just tap this button here to export, and it will convert this video into a .mov file, which of course you can export to your social media platforms, or just save it to in your phone. I'm just gonna tap away since I'm not gonna share this. And yeah, that's pretty much how ShortMotion works. If I press back, this will be saved in my projects. One last thing I wanted to show is just how it works when you open the app, start a new project from a template. So let's say I'm back on the Create tab here. I click on this template, the Rally video template. So if I just hit play, it will just play the template itself with all the assets from the template. I can also export the template as is if I want to. However, I can actually replace pretty much anything in this template. If I click on an image, I can actually replace it with my own image. So for example, from the library here, I replace it with this image. Video actually. So let me press the checkbox. The video is cropped in this case. Yeah, so the video will take the same aspect ratio as the template video. So be careful of that. That's something we do want to eventually fix this by giving you more options of how you want to crop the video. But for now, we're just gonna be cropping based on the original template size. And as you can see here, we already have all of the animations added for us because it's part of the template. However, again, I can just change these. So I can, drag them, resize them. I can even replace them. So from the options, I can replace, for example, if I want to move, and it will move the animation, But yes, all the templates are fully customizable, and you can just export them as well with your own customized options. That's everything that I want to show you for ShortMotion. Of course, all these templates, by the way, are made in ShortMotion. So they're not just made like in After Effects and then imported over to ShortMotion. So you can make some pretty cool things if you dedicate a little bit more time, learn all of the animations, all the appears, disappears. I'm gonna be sharing more videos in the future of more specific animation techniques. So one that I showed you today was animation smoothing, but we can also do, match cuts, move animations, which I briefly showed with the template. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Again, the download link for the app will be in the description down below. Stay tuned for future videos and updates to the app.